This video will show you how you can take a data set and filter for a specific value of a certain variable. So first thing I need to do is put a data set into my computer, into R I should say. And so I'm going to use the data set cancer. And I want to have it read a CSV file. And here's the web address of that CSV file. I notice cancer shows up here now. I can click on cancer, and here is my survival times and what organ the person had the cancer in. What I might want to do is, if I look through this listing, I can see I've got all these different types. What if I want to draw a histogram for just, let's say, breast cancer? So what I need to do is I need to filter based on that data set. So I would need to create a new data set, which maybe I'll call it breast, for breast cancer. Use this weird looking arrow looking thing, less than symbol and a dash to save things. And then you want to take our data set cancer and you want to filter it. And the way we filter it is we put in a bracket. And then we say we want to take the cancer data set. And then we want to put a $sign to say we're using that cancer data set. And we want to use this variable, and the one we want to use is organ. And then we want to equal that, and you put a double equal sign. There really aren't equal signs in R, so double equal sign is what we want to use. And then you'd put in quotes the variable name, the name of the data set, the data value. So in this case, it's breast. I notice breast is capitalized, so I will make that capitalized. Notice cancer is capitalized because my data set was cancer was capitalized. And notice organ is lowercase because when I look up in the data set, I notice organ is lowercase. Then after the quote, you put a comma in, hit enter, and you now should have a data set called breast created. If I click on breast, you'll now see I have the survival times, but I only have it for the breast. So now if I want to create a histogram, let's say, I would use breast. I would pipe that. It helps to spell breast correctly. Pipe that to my next line, and my next line says I want to do a graph function of a histogram. And I want to use the variable survival. And then I should be able to hit enter. Whoops. Oops, I forgot to turn on some packages. So come over and make sure your packages are on. So the packages you need to have on are ggformula, ggplot, ggstance. You also need to have magrittr on, and then the different mosaics. All right. So now I can arrow back up till I find the command I want, and my breast was my data set, and my command was to do a GF histogram, and there is the survival time for just breast cancer. And again, you can put a title on that, so you could go back up and do a title if you want to. You can also do all the other ones, so you could do a GF. Remember to start with your data set so it knows where the data comes from, and then you could pipe that with, let's say we want to do a density plot now, so you could do density of that survival variable. And there's your density plot. And again, you put a title on all these by just putting a comma, title equals, and then whatever you want to call it. Density plot. I don't know what you want to call it. Or survival times for breast. And there you have your title on there and everything. So that's all there is to filtering your data and then creating the graphs for that filtered.